Now we'll discuss about an alternative method of solution of question number 243. The situation is drawn in the figure. The radius of the cylinder is r and the mass of the cylinder is m, and a mass of a small m is hanging by a string by the cylinder. So for solving this question in an alternative way, we will use the torque equation. So equation of torque will be, we will use the torque equation. Torque equation. So net torque will be equal to I net into alpha. This is the torque equation. Now net torque equal to mg into r. This is our net torque. That is equal to net moment of inertia. Now we are seeing that the moment of inertia for this cylinder equal to m r square divided by 2, and moment of inertia for the small mass is small m r square, and its angular acceleration is alpha. So if we equate this equation, then we'll get alpha will be equal to mgr divided by capital M divided by 2 plus a small m multiplied by r square. So from this equation we can cancel this r and this r. So our alpha means its angular acceleration will become a equal to mg divided by, we take m as common, then it will be 1 plus capital M divided by 2 small m into r. So this is our angular acceleration. Now as we know, the system is starting motion from 0 position. So our equation of motion will become omega equal to omega naught plus alpha t. Now as we know, it starts, its initial angular velocity is 0, so omega naught will be 0. Then our equation of motion will be omega equal to alpha t. So the required angular velocity will be g divided by gt divided by 1 plus capital M divided by a small 2m into r. So this is our required angular velocity, or we can write this omega angular velocity equal to gt divided by 1 plus capital M divided by 2 times a small m into r. This is our required time dependence for finding the angular velocity. Now we'll find the work done. So work done del W will be equal to mgs, where s is the displacement. Now as we know, the motion starts from 0 position. So s equal to, from this equation, s equal to ut plus half at square, and as the initial velocity is 0, so we can write this s is equal to half at square. So in our equation, our energy equation, del W will become mg into half at square. Now there is the value of alpha, but we don't know the value of a, means linear acceleration. For finding the linear acceleration, we will write a equal to r alpha. If a equal to r alpha, then after substituting the values of alpha, we will get a, means linear acceleration will be g divided by 1 plus m divided by capital M divided by 2 times a small m into r and multiplied by r. This r and r get cancelled, so our linear acceleration will become a equal to g divided by 1 plus capital M divided by 2 times a small m. So this is our required acceleration. Now we'll put the value of linear acceleration in this equation. After putting the value of A, our required work done, change in work done will be equal to mg divided by 2 into T square multiplied by A. But the value of A equal to G divided by 1 plus capital M divided by 2 times small m. So our required change in work done equal to m g square T square divided by 2 times 1 plus capital M divided by 2 small m. But as we know, del W means change in work done is equal to kinetic energy. So we can write kinetic energy of the whole system is equal to m g square T square divided by 2 times 1 plus capital M divided by 2 times small m. So this is the required value for total kinetic energy of the system.